Have you ever wondered how a small community from the Middle East built deep roots across Africa? From thriving businesses to generations shaping entire cities, their story is one of resilience and ambition. Today, we're counting down the top 5 African nations with the biggest Lebanese communities, revealing how migration turned into lasting influence. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button so you never miss more fascinating stories like this. Number 5. Ghana. A flurry of crates. In narrow alleys behind the markets, deals are struck that ripple far beyond across shoreline. This is where a quietly powerful force has been making its mark for generations: Ghana's Lebanese community. These are not newcomers. Arriving in waves during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, many Lebanese migrants found their way into trade, importing goods, running supply chains, building family firms that stretch networks across West Africa. They weren't merely traders in goods. Over time, they have become pillars of sectors: textiles, hardware, foodstuffs, jewelry, spare parts, all of them linked by shipping lines, finance, reputation. Here are some numbers to frame the scale. Ghana's trade in 2024 shows gold, mineral fuels and oils, and cocoa beans accounted for 83.4% of exports. Imports dropped in share for mineral fuels and oils from 32.1% to 25.7%, even as value rose. Meanwhile, the total trade with Lebanon is modest by Ghana's standards. Imports from Lebanon were about $14.85 million in 2023. Exports from Ghana to Lebanon came in at about $2.54 million that same year. What does this mean? It means the influence of the Lebanese in Ghana is less about huge headline trade volumes, more about how deeply they are woven into daily commerce. Think about neighborhood provision shops, hardware stores, jewelry outlets, import houses, many under Lebanese ownership or run by Lebanese Ghanaian families. They are often the link between local producers and international supply networks. Their businesses bring employment, their capital builds infrastructure, their distribution channels often connect remote suppliers to port facilities. They negotiate with shipping agents in Tima, they import spare parts from Beirut, they set pricing in Accra markets. They provide credit lines in informal ways. They sustain communities. This is not colonial-era dominance nor a one-dimensional story. It's one of adaptation, intermarriage, joint ventures with Ghanaians, and incremental power. Traders became titans, quietly transforming markets. Their legacy isn't always in flashy skyscrapers or front-page news. It's in the steady hum of commerce that keeps Accra alive. Number 4. Sierra Leone. Hardwiring trade routes, shifting fortunes, and a story of a tiny population transforming an entire economy. That's Sierra Leone's Lebanese merchant community. A few facts. Estimates place this Lebanese-descended population between 44,000 and 150,000 as of 2016. Even earlier, a 1984 figure pegged it at about 30,000. Meanwhile, Sierra Leone's total population is roughly 8.8 million in 2025. So this community makes up less than 2% of the nation, yet their influence runs deep in the country's economy and everyday life. Their story began in the 1890s, when the first Lebanese migrants arrived by sea, escaping economic hardship and famine in Mount Lebanon. Many started small, selling coral trinkets, imitation jewelry, and household goods. With limited capital, they often bought goods on credit from European wholesalers, then traveled into rural Sierra Leone to sell directly to local communities, places that colonial traders usually ignored. By the 1920s and 1930s, things started changing. Access to credit improved, trade networks expanded inland, and Lebanese merchants began competing directly with both indigenous and colonial traders. They became middlemen in the country's growing export economy, first in cash crops like cocoa, coffee, and palm oil, and later, in the diamond trade, which would define much of Sierra Leone's 20th century economy. Over the decades, these families built business empires. Today, Lebanese-owned enterprises dominate key sectors from the importation of rice, a national staple, to the export of cocoa, shipping, construction, and retail. Reports suggest that around 80% of Sierra Leone's cocoa exports are managed by just 5 Lebanese families. Their names might not always make headlines, but their businesses underpin much of the country's trade infrastructure. This is a story of strategy, resilience, and foresight. A community that started with street stalls and credit books now manages logistics chains, warehouses, and export contracts that stretch beyond West Africa. Small in numbers, yes, but through decades of consistency and community ties, they've built an outsized legacy. In Sierra Leone, when small numbers move mountains, it's usually the Lebanese merchants behind the motion. Number 3. Nigeria. In bustling cities like Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt, you'll find a community that has quietly shaped Nigeria's economic landscape for over a century. They're not just shop owners or restaurateurs, they're the architects of some of the country's most influential industries. The Lebanese diaspora in Nigeria is estimated to number between 30,000 and 100,000, making it one of the largest non-African communities in the country. They've been here since the late 19th century, initially arriving from Ottoman Syria and later from Lebanon. Many settled in urban hubs like Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt, where they became integral to the nation's economic fabric. These Lebanese Nigerians have left an indelible mark on various sectors. In Lagos, they played a pivotal role in modernizing infrastructure and boosting industrialization. Lebanese-owned businesses were instrumental in producing building materials and consumer goods, contributing significantly to the city's development. Their influence extends beyond commerce. The Lebanese community has been actively involved in philanthropy, education, and cultural exchange, fostering a deeper connection between Lebanon and Nigeria. Their legacy is evident in the enduring partnerships and mutual respect between the two nations. Today, Lebanese Nigerians continue to thrive, adapting to the dynamic Nigerian market while honoring their heritage. Their story is a testament to resilience, entrepreneurship, and the power of cultural integration. In the heart of Nigeria's cities, the Lebanese community remains a cornerstone of economic vitality and cross-cultural collaboration. Number 2. Senegal. In the heart of West Africa, a community has woven itself into the fabric of Senegalese society, leaving a lasting mark on its economy, culture, and daily life. The Lebanese presence in Senegal stretches back to the late 19th century, with the first traders arriving in the 1860s. By 1900, there were roughly 100 Lebanese individuals, mostly Shiite Muslims from the area around Tyre, Lebanon, working as street vendors in bustling cities like Dakar, St. Louis, and Rufisque. Over the decades, many shifted from small-scale trading into the peanut industry and other commercial ventures, gradually establishing a network of businesses that spanned the region. Today, estimates place the Lebanese population in Senegal between 25,000 and 50,000, concentrated mainly in Dakar, Thiès, and Ziguinchor. This community has become a cornerstone of Senegal's commercial landscape. Lebanese entrepreneurs are prominent in sectors such as retail, import, export, hospitality, and real estate. Many serve as intermediaries between Senegalese farmers and international markets, helping local goods reach a global audience while simultaneously building multi-generational family businesses. Their economic influence, however, has sparked debate. Critics point out that while Lebanese families have achieved remarkable success, their dominance in commerce has sometimes limited opportunities for local Senegalese businesses and youth seeking entry into certain sectors. These tensions highlight the complex balance between opportunity and competition in a rapidly modernizing economy. Beyond business, the Lebanese community has enriched Senegalese society in many cultural ways. Cuisine, architecture, and religious practices reflect a blend of traditions, adding new layers to the local social fabric. Around 95% of the Lebanese community in Senegal practice Shia Islam, coexisting peacefully alongside the country's predominantly Sunni population. Many families are also actively involved in social development, education initiatives, and charitable work, reinforcing strong community ties. Recent years have brought challenges, from economic fluctuations to occasional political tensions, yet the Lebanese presence in Senegal endures. Their story is one of resilience, adaptability, and lasting cultural exchange, demonstrating how a relatively small community can leave a profound imprint on an entire nation. Number 1. Ivory Coast. In the economic pulse of Ivory Coast, one group stands out for their entrepreneurial spirit and deep-rooted presence. From the vibrant markets to the towering business districts, their influence is undeniable. This community has played a pivotal role in shaping the nation's commercial landscape, with estimates suggesting they control a significant portion of the economy. The Lebanese diaspora in Ivory Coast is the largest in Africa, with population estimates ranging from 80,000 to over 300,000, depending on the source. Most reside in Abidjan, the country's main economic hub, but their influence extends across multiple regions, particularly in areas tied to cocoa, port activities, and trade. These families operate in a wide range of sectors from small, family-owned shops to large corporations handling millions in goods annually. Their ability to adapt and thrive in a competitive market has made them a key part of the national economy. Their dominance is especially visible in the retail sector, where Lebanese-owned businesses are credited with controlling a significant share of supermarkets, clothing stores, and import-export outlets. In construction, several prominent families have spearheaded major projects, shaping the cityscape of Abidjan and beyond. Their footprint is not limited to business alone. Schools, hospitals, and cultural centers founded by the Lebanese community have provided vital services while helping preserve their traditions and heritage. These initiatives benefit both the Lebanese population and the wider Ivorian society, contributing meaningfully to education, healthcare, and social cohesion. Despite their success, the community has faced criticism at times, particularly concerning business practices and social integration. Still, their influence remains undeniable. The story of the Lebanese in Ivory Coast is a remarkable example of how diaspora communities can transform the economic and cultural fabric of a nation, blending resilience, entrepreneurial drive, and a commitment to both heritage and local development. Today, their legacy is visible on every busy street, in every thriving market, and in the very infrastructure that keeps the country moving forward. From Accra to Abidjan, Lebanese communities have left a lasting mark on Africa's cities and economies. Their stories of trade, ambition, and resilience continue to shape nations. If this fascinated you, subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and pass this video along to friends who love uncovering hidden histories.